Okay, so if you spend any time on social media, you have definitely seen this popping up on your feed. The idea of becoming a travel agent as the ultimate side hustle. You know the pitch. Work from anywhere, get paid to see the world, be your own boss. It honestly sounds like a dream come true.
And this quote from a TikTok creator, it just perfectly captures the appeal, doesn't it? It paints this amazing picture of a job that gives you everything you could want.
But that's the big question, isn't it? It sounds incredible, but what's the real story? So in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and separate the social media hype from the on-the-ground reality of what it's actually like to be a travel agent.
So, let's start with the fun stuff. Let's talk about the dream. What are these incredible perks and promises that get so many people excited about this in the first place?
Just look at this list. It's pretty comprehensive. We're talking about earning extra cash, setting your own schedule, and getting some amazing discounts on travel. But it's also about helping people, building real-world skills in sales and marketing, and becoming part of this huge community of people who love to travel. It's a really compelling package.
At its core, the fantasy is really simple, right? It's you, maybe with your laptop on a beach somewhere, taking something you already love to do, planning amazing trips, and turning it into actual income. That's the dream. All right, so we've seen the dream. Now it's time for a little dose of reality. Let's look beyond the perfect Instagram photos and talk about what this job actually involves day to day.
And this really shows the gap between what people expect and what the job really is. You think you're just going to be planning fun vacations. The truth is, you're the entire company. Your sales, your tech support, your customer service. And flexible hours? Well, that also means you're on call when your client's flight gets canceled at 2 in the morning. As for getting paid to travel, you'll spend way more time behind a computer than you will on a free trip.
This quote from an agent on Reddit just hits the nail on the head. You have to be ready for everything, including questions you think are obvious. You're the problem solver, the support system, the whole shebang.
And this is so important to understand. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. That first year, it's all about putting in the time and money to build your client list, often with very little to show for it financially. It really takes about 2 to 3 years of hard work before you start seeing a livable income. That 6-figure dream? It's possible, but that's usually for the full-time, dedicated pros who've been at it for 5 years or more.
Okay, so that brings us to the big question everyone has about any side hustle. Show me the money. How does it actually work, and what can you really expect to make? Let's start with a hard number to keep our expectations in check. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median salary for a travel agent back in 2022 was about $46,000. Now, that number includes everyone from part-timers just starting out to seasoned full-time agents, but it's a really good baseline to have in mind. So, if you're an independent agent, you're probably not going it alone. Most people join what's called a host agency. You can think of them as your home base. They give you the training, the booking tools, and the industry connections you need to actually do the job. And in return, they take a small piece of the commissions you earn. And that piece usually looks something like this. You, the agent, get to keep the lion's share, typically somewhere between 70 and 90% of the commission. Your host agency gets the other 10 to 30% for providing all that background support. Let's put some real numbers to this. Imagine you book an amazing $5,000 vacation for a family. The supplier, say the resort, pays out a 12% commission. That's $600. Now, if your split with your host agency is 80-20, they'll take their 20%, which is $120. That leaves you with $480 in your pocket before you account for your own taxes and business expenses. So here's the real takeaway that veteran agents want you to know. Even if a cruise line or a resort advertises a big 15% commission, after you factor in all the things that you don't earn commission on, like taxes, fees, flights, and then you give your host agency their cut, your actual take-home pay is usually closer to 8 to 10% of the total trip cost.
Quick break. If you've ever dreamed about becoming a travel agent but didn't know where to start, I've got something just for you. I created a complete step-by-step guide teaching how to become a travel agent, step by step. Inside, you'll learn exactly how to start from scratch, what tools you need, and how to actually make money helping people book their dream vacations. It's easy, clear, and designed for beginners who are serious about turning travel into a career. The best part? You can grab it right now. Link is in the description below. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building your future as a travel agent, check it out today.
Okay, so you've heard the dream, you've heard the reality check, and you're still here. You're still excited. That's awesome. So let's get practical. What are the actual steps you need to take to get this thing off the ground?
Here's your 5-step launch plan. Number 1, and this is a big one, research and pick a good, reputable host agency. 2, dive into their training and maybe even get a certification to boost your credibility. 3, check the laws in your state. You might need a license. 4, find your niche. Don't try to be everything to everyone. And finally, number 5, you've got to put yourself out there and start finding those clients.
Speaking of those state laws, it's really important to know that 4 states in particular, California, Florida, Hawaii, and Washington, have specific rules. If you live there, you'll need to officially register as a seller of travel and pay some fees to get started.
And here is a massive critical warning. Please watch out for MLMs, or multi-level marketing schemes. Here's the difference. A legitimate host agency makes money when you sell travel. An MLM makes money when you recruit other agents under you. If the focus is on recruiting, not booking trips, that is a giant red flag.
Okay, let's bring it all home. We've talked about the dream, the reality, the money, the steps to get started. Now let's put it all together to help you figure out if you've got the right stuff to make this journey a success. The agents who really thrive in this industry tend to share some common traits. They're usually good at sales, they are ridiculously organized, and they are great with people. You have to be a quick thinker, a problem solver. And this last one, this is maybe the most important. You have to have a genuine passion for the nitty-gritty planning of travel, which is a totally different thing than just loving to travel yourself.
So there you have it, the dream and the reality, the incredible freedom and the tough demands. We've laid out all the facts. So now, the only question left is the one that you have to answer for yourself. Is this journey your next adventure?